Hey, Asemo. Okay, so welcome to this channel again. On Sunday, I went for a program. They said hip hop at 50. So the likes of Reggie and Kwekuti and Abeku and the rest. What's the name of One Love Kubolos manager was there, and there was a whole lot of talk about still Reggie and the rest saying that they brought, should I say, hip hop or Hiplife to Ghana. And there's also that debate that hip hop was already in Ghana when Ambule and the Sydney's, that is Nananom, who were already here doing hip hop or should I say hip life. But then another topic that came up was that Reggie and the rest are saying that they added a Ghanaian identity to it. So they started rapping in Chi. That's when they started this group called, that's Kwekuti and Abeku's group. I've forgotten the name. Talking drum. They started talking drum. They started wearing batakari to rap and all that. But my question is, wearing batakari, and I know Kwekuti and Abeku were more or less rapping in English and slanging and all that. I know Abeku wasn't actually born in Ghana. He was born in the States. Kwekuti was born in Ghana, but in the long run, traveled outside, stayed a little bit in the United States, and they all came back. There was a live streaming, so probably maybe I'll put the link down there for you to go and watch. And they claim they added an identity to it. But if you ask me, don't you think Obraford did much better than that, adding identity to our hip life? I mean, rapping pure chi, adding like a bed to it and all that, in which it really blew up, I think, in the 1999s and the 2000s. I was in the secondary school by then. So I don't really get what Reggie and Kwekuti and the rest of the team are saying, that they added identity. Yes, maybe they brought rap to Ghana. I know Ambule and the rest are also going to debate about this, that they also brought rap to Ghana. And I think that debate is still ongoing. And the likes of Tiny also tried to stretch it a little bit to the Ghana. And I feel, quite unfortunately for him, he didn't go too far because the language he was trying to use was mainly in Greater Accra, and people didn't really get the touch to that language. But I know Tiny was a very good rapper. And the likes of Igbe, them also tried to do it in Igbe and all that. I mean, so many people have come into the scene and tried to do different things with the hip life. And now we are all into the Afrobeat currently. And I remember a question was thrown to Reggie about the Afrobeat that we are doing right now, and if he still think Ghana in particular is still in the hip hop regime. And he said that he can still feel and see hip hop in Afrobeat. I don't know what you think. You can also tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you still see hip hop in our Afrobeat? To me, if you ask me, I don't think so. Even when Reggie came, for him to even do his rap, he was using our high life. That is when they used the Chen Chen Bie Dimewu beat and rap on it. So yeah, there's rap there, there's hip life there. But I felt the identity was already there. That's our high life. And for them to even build on that identity that they are talking about, they still took our high life and used it to build the identity that you were talking about. Ghanaians and Africans like to dance. Hip hop, if you ask me, hip hop and pure hip hop is more of upbeat, with knocking your head, with your fist in the air. It's not really danceable and it's really hardcore. But if you really want to dance, Africans were already dancing with high life. That is when Ampedu can bring somebody from Nigeria to come and do a high life song here, and it still hits. And now when you look at our Afrobeat, it's purely our high life, the tempo being increased a little bit, and we sing on it. High life is purely about singing. Now, none of our Afrobeat is about even rap. When you look at Stonebwoy tried to do a little bit Afrobeat, and you realize that even sometimes to speak the patois becomes a little bit difficult to me, if you ask me. So he tried to do the patois with Ga and sing on all those beats. Now, when he talks about all these Nigerian artists who are doing all these Afrobeats, the video and the rest, they don't rap, they all sing. When you come to Ghana, it's the same thing. They all sing. So, and if you come to think about it, there's no way you will tell me that Kojentri, that Lumba will decide to do a concert and it's not going to be sold out. But how many rappers in Ghana can really take a stage and say that they are doing a full program and the stadium will be filled up, all because they are coming to do rap? When you talk about the likes of Shatawale, most of his hit songs are even singing. He sings. So I don't know if we still have hip hop being part of our identity in the music genre that we do recently in Ghana. So I don't know what you also think. You can also bring in your comments, and I feel maybe Reggie have to think about what he said and come back again or think about it. Listen, yes, I know sometimes the Afrobeats people try to do the Afrobeat songs and later they bring in some of the rappers to come and rap on it. In that sense, yes, then I think he's right. Yes, there's hip hop in there. Rappers come in there and rap. But now, most of the songs are purely Afrobeat and it's singing. Yes, we have the rest who are rappers like the Amrados and the Strongman and the rest, and Medical, who still do their rap. And even now, talking about the identity, I don't even see the identity in some of these guys' rap, apart from they rapping in P and mixing it with English. Somebody like Medical will rap and his music video looks like he's an American. They still try to copy the Americans to do what the Americans do. Even though in the interview, Reggie said that they realized that some of the musicians tried to do that when they came, and that's why they brought the identity that they should dress the Batakari and look like African. I mean, you can even see some of the Ghanaians, the Asaka boys, even do their trap, and they still dress in Akata with their trousers, hanging and wearing like winter jackets even in Africa, or they'll go shirtless like on the streets like you see the gang music and the pure hardcore raps do in the United States. They still copy them. So now the question is there a matter of identity, or is just about making the hit, trending, being the number one trending music on YouTube and the streaming sites and making the money? Or it's about the identity that we always talk about, that somebody brought Hiplife to Ghana to create an identity for us? I don't know what you think, so I'll be waiting for your comment. Thank you.